The Mega Man X6 TAS is finally being done the right way. And what I mean by that is we're going to be using Mega Man X the entire time, so Mega Man X only, and we're going to be getting 100% of the items as you can see in the top right of the screen. And again, if you want to learn more about the TAS, go to TASvideos.org. You can check out the original author and all that cool stuff and more information. There's tons of speedruns on TASvideos.org, not just Mega Man. So if you want to check it out, you know where to go. But like I said, in this category, it's X only 100%. So that's 100% of the items, 100% of the Rreploids, no getting zero, or if we do get zero, we aren't going to use them at the very least. I don't know if we're going to unlock zero or not, so I haven't seen this task before, but this should be interesting. Mega Man has some different glitches than Zero, but Mega Man also has some problems with boss fights that Zero doesn't have, so it'll be interesting to see either way. So let's get through this intro boss and find out what happens, but we do have to first get through the intro boss, which is not very entertaining. I'm not going to lie. It's we've seen this fight a few times. A pile of garbage. There it is. It shows up, and then this eyeball shows up and shoots blue balls at the pile. Anyway, we've seen this fight. This fight's more entertaining as Zero. Mega Man X does not have the SDC, unfortunately. He can try all he wants. That dash does a good bit of damage. This is an intro boss, so it's going to be very easy, but, you know, Anyway, there it is. Let's get on to the run. And of course, as usual, we're going to be starting with Rainy Turtleoid. But here's a question for the folks at home. Are we starting on this stage to unlock Zero and get those few Rreploids that give us some very useful power-ups, or are we going to actually kill Rainy Turtleoid first? Well, we may never know. Well, I guess we will know soon because we're going to watch what happens, but let's just see. I honestly don't know. But again, we see that nice jump and skip to jump up. Jump and skip. We see that nice jump to skip everything that's happening there. Saving a Rreploid because we are going to be saving every single one of them when they 100% run, come to find out. I had no idea that was a thing, and it makes a lot more sense why the 100% runs are nowhere near as popular as the 80% runs when it comes to Mega Man X6, or even the 80% all stages runs, because saving all the Rreploids is a pain, and you could probably notice we left that Rreploid to die. We'll go back and get it. In Mega Man X6, there is actually a Rreploid dying mechanic, if you didn't know. So Rreploids can die, some of them at least, if you let the enemies get to them. But that doesn't mean you have to collect every single Rreploid on the first try. And we're going to be revisiting this stage, I assume. I mean, we just went to the Zero portal. So we are going this way to get, I think, the fast slide or like the Commander Yamark slide or something. These powers in a Rainy Turtleoid stage in this area very much help in speedruns, but I don't exactly memorize what they are. I don't remember for sure, but we're going to be getting these Rreploids because they help, basically. And we are going to be getting Zero. I assume that counts to the 100%, but again, this is the Mega Man X only run, so we aren't going to be playing as Zero at any point. And that's the big kicker here in this category. But yeah, we're continuing on. We're picking up Rreploids. It's raining, so the bitrate's really bad. This video is in a lot higher quality in terms of pixelating everything, so maybe the bitrate won't be as bad this time, but only time will tell. Anyway, it's time to fight Rainy Turtleoid. And by Rainy Turtleoid, I of course mean Nightmare Zero, or the Zero Virus, or Purple Zero, or whatever you want to call him, but at this point you might as well just call him dead. And now it's time for Infinity Maginian. And here we go, yet another stage. I'm not exactly sure where the routing's going to go on this one. We probably will kill Infinity Maginian, but the last 100% task we saw, we killed Dynamo in, I think, every stage, so that might also be a part of the 100% run, but at this point, I'm too afraid to say anything for certain because TAS continuously proves me wrong, and I'm not mad at TAS. I enjoy watching these runs. I enjoy being proved wrong and surprised by TAS. In fact, if I wasn't surprised by TAS, these runs wouldn't be very fun, would they? But anyway, here we go. We're dashing through the stage. We're dodging the robot's lasers. We're dodging those other weird things lasers. We don't have Shield Sheldon's weapon here, which makes these mini-bosses get killed a little bit slower, but I assume that is a negligible time loss, or not even a time loss at all in the grand scheme of things. But are we going to jump in that portal? No, we are not. It looks like we are probably going to be fighting Infinity Maginian, and let's see how that fight goes. Here he is, everybody, Infinity Maginian. Now, this battle is one of the few that I think is easier as Mega Man X than Zero. I mean, I talked about this guy in my Hardest Mavericks video. I said he was pretty easy, and a lot of people got upset with that, but that's a discussion for another day. I don't think this guy's that bad. He can be overwhelming for sure because he makes so many clones, but I mean, look, if TAS did it, you guys can do it too, right? Right? Everybody can play like TAS, right? And now it's time for Shield Sheldon stage. And this is one of the shortest stages in casual play, and even TAS-wise, it's pretty short. It's not the shortest stage ever, because TAS, there's some stages here that you'll see that are way shorter than they're supposed to be in this TAS run than they are casually. But casually, this is definitely the easiest stage. We saw Mega Man swinging his sword around. Crazy stuff there. That's a Tobuscus reference, I assume. I don't know why else he would do that. Yeah, well, other than to go to the music, of course, but, you know. Anyway, we're going the right path. We will revisit and go towards the downward path at some point during the game because this is a 100% run. But let's fight Shield Sheldon! And here we go. The battle begins, and we're finally going to have that power to let Mega Man X's Z-Saber go, I don't know. I made a video on the best glitch from every Mega Man X game. I talk about the glitch with this weapon. I'm not going to do it in this video. It's too much to explain because Shield Sheldon's already dead. And now it's time for Commander Yamark. And this is one of my favorite stages in the whole game. It looks very beautiful. It's a banger. The soundtrack's a banger. It's actually fun. You get to do the Insuizan glitch pretty easily, but this is one of the worst nightmare effects. Anyway, we're picking up a Dr. Light capsule. It's crazy he made these for so many different Mega Man X games considering he's dead. This Dr. Light guy is a genius. He just knew that Sigma was going to keep coming back, huh? Anyway, yeah, this nightmare effect's not fun. You can't see anything. Using the Z-Saber to jump up that wall very quickly and more than you're supposed to, I'm pretty sure. Picking up a sub-tank there. Jumping down here, of course. Just going through the level. Saving some Rreploids. We got to save them. And we die because you can't go through both paths in the same life. So we go through there and continue the stage this way. At least I assume that's what's going on. I can't fully explain it. But now we get to go to the top path. I don't think you can go back up once you go down. And yeah, that should save some time backtracking if we go back to the stage at any point, which we might, you never know. Anyway, saving another Maverick up there, dodging the portal over there to go fight Dynamo. We don't want to go fight that guy. We do want to save that Rreploid though, and the other Rreploid over here, I assume, or yeah, there's a Rreploid. Okay, you never know if it's a sub-tank. I don't remember where they all are, Mega Man X6. I have 100% of this game maybe once or twice, but I don't think I've saved all the Rreploids. Anyway, let's fight Commander Yamark. And here he is, Commander Yamark. There he is. He's getting shot by the charge shots, and it ain't going well for, and he died. There he goes. There was Commander Yamark. He is dead. And now it's time for Metal Shark Player. And here we go, the auto-scroller trash compressor stage. Oh yeah. What is great about this stage though, at the very least, is you get to take this big old piece of ride armor and shove it on the top of here. So that way it stops the trash compressor from actually compressing you, Star Wars 4 style. And apparently, according to my comment section, there is a way to get the ride armor down here and do it over here. I don't know how that's possible considering there's a ladder, but I believe my comment section. Nobody in my comment section would ever tell a lie. I mean, who would go on the internet and lie? I don't think anybody would do that. But even if they were, it's not faster apparently, otherwise TAS would be doing it. Because if you guys didn't know, this TAS guy, this speedrunner here, ooh-wee, one of the greatest speedrunners of all time, if not the greatest. Only been beaten one time by me, but I did make a video on that if you want to see it. And it was only in one very specific thing, so that's a whole other can of worms. Anyway, we got past the boring part of the stage, only to go up to the next boring part of the stage, which is another trash compactor, but this one is a little bit more fun. Now, this is a level a lot of people hate, not only because it's boring, but because it's also difficult. It's one of those, like, stressful, difficult, boring stages at the same time. And when things are difficult and boring, it's certainly not fun. I mean, you can't be difficult and boring and fun. There's no way that's possible. Things can be difficult and fun. Things can be boring and, I don't know if things can be boring and fun. I don't know about that. Anyway, we're collecting a Rreploid. We got another hard tank. We have Commander Yamark's shield up because I believe that makes us slide faster if I'm not mistaken. And we have a mini boss to fight. Now, Mega Man X does use the Shield Sheldon's charge shot here to kill it a lot faster, as you'll see. It gets killed almost immediately. Zero would use the SDC, but I think Mega Man X can actually kill this thing faster than Zero in one of the rare scenarios where that's possible. And again, we did get to see some of the comparisons between strats in the simultaneous Mega Man X and Zero run, but you guys can go watch that video. It's the last one I uploaded. Let's go fight Metal Shark Player. And there he is, Metal Shark Player. Oh yeah, we're hitting him with the charge shots out the gate. This thing does a lot of damage. It seems to just be the weakness to every single boss as long as you're charging up the shot. And it proves useful once again because Metal Shark Player is dead. And next up we have Blaze Heatnix. Oh yeah, here we go. Half a dozen donuts. I hope you guys are hungry because we have the first of many here. And boy, are they big. Look at that donut. We're using Metal Shark Player's charge shot to kill them. That is probably the best way to go about killing these donuts if you guys at home are having trouble killing them. We do have the Metal Blocks Nightmare scenario, whatever they're called. Nightmare effects, I believe. And that's no fun. We got a few nightmare viruses themselves, and we're very low on health here, but who cares because this is TAS. TAS likes to play on the edge. another big old donut, and it's dead immediately. Died to the statues of Storm Eagle flying from the sky, courtesy of Metal Shark player. And of course we go the top route. That's always fun. We even use the Z-Saber to jump a little bit faster, and wall jump a little bit faster, I mean. And we have another donut. Now, believe it or not, if you were to go to the bottom route, there is in fact another donut. But the whole reason we went to the top route there was to get that Rreploid and now go on the bottom route, because the Rreploid we save is very useful. We don't want to have to backtrack and go through both. And there are Rreploids on both sides. So there was a third donut, and believe it or not, here comes a fourth donut. Wow. Mega Man just can't resist eating a fourth donut. Isn't that crazy? Also, did the screen flash white for a second for any of you guys, or am I having a seizure? At this point, I don't know, and I'm not going to interrupt the video either way. So, I hope the screen flashed white. I hope you guys' eyes are okay. Anyway, here's a fifth donut in the stage. Goodness me. And wow, the char shot did not kill it in one hit, but the second hit does the job and destroys the red donut. Mega Man is off screen, the cameraman barely able to keep up. The Z-Saber using a lot of... being very useful here as we wall jump all the way up to the top here. Always satisfying to see sequences like that from TAS and Mega Man X. And here we have our sixth donut completing the half dozen. And again, another charge shot from Metal Shark player's weapon kills it in one hit. It's crazy how good that weapon is. And it's finally time to fight Blaze Heatnix. And here he is, Blaze Heatnix. He goes to the top of the screen, which is interesting because, oh, now he's at the bottom of the screen. Okay. So when we were watching the X and Zero TAS, I assumed it was better for Mega Man when the lava came from the bottom of the screen instead of the top, but I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I was just assuming that because that happened to Mega Man and not Zero in one of the runs, but anyway, it doesn't matter because Blaze Heatnix is dead. Now we have Blizzard Wolfang, and this stage should be fun. It should be a doozy. Now Zero can of course use the Insuizan glitch and become completely invincible, which makes the stage crazy, but it turns out Mega Man X can also hold his own in this stage and make it very fun. Still using the ice physics and screen scrolling to go really fast, but instead of being invincible through these falling ice blocks and not dying, Mega Man just damage boosts through them, and I believe Mega Man glitches through this cutscene a little bit, which is why we still hear the ice falling. And we also have the Fireball Nightmare effect on top of everything, but Mega Man X is just damage boosting through everything, not a care in the world for any of his health, and frankly, it's fun to see. We like it when TAS does that. Mega Man does have to go to the bottom of here to save the Rreploid, but how will Mega Man X get out? Of course, by jumping and sliding. Mega Man 8 style all over again. Still, okay, you might say that's intentional or like intentional game design, but really this is the only spot. Zero will skip through here, and oh, here we go. Mega Man is using the Flame Sword to fly into the air to go through this even faster, because obviously you can't jump high enough to do that. You normally have to jump on these blocks and go to those little sections with the Rreploids to get up to the top and wait for the next one, but with these flame swords, my goodness, you can just fly in the air. You can do whatever you want that way. And we're at the end of the stage, a very impressive stage by Mega Man X, and it's time to fight Blizzard Wolfang. And here he is in all of his wolf glory. At least I assume he's a wolf because his name is Blizzard Wolfang. And he's jumping on the wall. He opened his mouth on the wall for a second, did nothing, almost shot out a blue ball, and then died to the hands of Mega Man X. So good job, Mega Man X, you killed him. And next up we have Ground Scaravich, the Maverick who rolls around in his own poop. Ew. And here we go. This should be an entertaining stage, folks. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but well, actually, yeah, I was about to say, actually, we might not use that glitch here. We might have to revisit the stage and use the glitch, but there is a glitch that Mega Man X is able to do in the 80% run by damage boosting himself through the totem poles and skipping everything, but you got to go through these poles to get 100% of the items because obviously there are items through them, but also there are Rreploids we have to save, and as far as 100% is concerned, those may as well be items, right? Yeah, I know you shouldn't refer to people as objects, but this is Mega Man X. Who cares? They're robots, right? If any of the future robot overlords are seeing this, I did not mean any offense by that. I was just, it's a video game, guys. I was just commenting. Anyway, that's why we're going through here. We got to collect all of the items and people to get 100% completion. And plus, you don't want to leave a robot stranded. You got to treat robots very well. So yeah, that's why this is happening and we're not just glitching through it. Hey, look at that. It's an upgrade for Mega Man X's helmet, and we activated it in a very strange way, but you know what? I enjoy seeing that. That was cool. Saved a Rreploid as well on the way. Used the Z-Saber again to wall jump a little bit fast. I assume that's Mega Man X's version of the SDC, the Saber Dash cancel by wall jumping and making it faster. Saving the Rreploid right as Mega Man X is teleported out of there, and we are finally at the end of the stage, and it's time to fight Ground Scaravich. And here he is, and there's a ball of his own poop. Disgusting. That was the fastest battle we've seen yet, and thank goodness for that, because I don't want poop on my screen, and I'm sure you don't want poop on your YouTube video. There could be a funny joke I could make here if it was 2008, but I'm not going to do it. Let's just move on. And we begin the first of the revisits by going back to Rainy Turtleoid, even though we didn't kill this guy, so I guess it's just a weird technicality of a revisit. Like, I know we're still revisiting the stage, so it is a revisit for sure, but like, we never killed the boss, so like, it's not one of those revisits where we're only going for items. We do have to kill Rainy Turtleoid. Well, I guess you don't have to, but for 100% completion, you probably should at least kill all the bosses. I feel like that's also required. I don't know if it is, but I would assume that you should kill all the bosses if you're going to 100% the game. Is that a category? Hey, Mega Man X Speedrunners and Tasters, let me know. Is there a category where you get all the items, but then you don't kill all the bosses and you just use high max to go to the stages? Like you exit the stage right before you go to the boss corridor or something? Is that a category? I guess you can't exit a stage if you haven't killed a boss, but you could game over. That'd be a really stupid category, but I mean, it's possible, right? I don't know. Anyway, we of course got through those spikes by damage boosting and not by using the shadow armor, so of course getting through is going, ooh, not even damage boosting, just some very precise air dashes. Goodness me. I'd like to see some of you guys try that at home. If you try that at home and do it successfully, send me a clip on Twitter. It's always linked down below. You know, I don't really check Twitter very often, but if you guys send me some Mega Man X clips, I'll certainly check it a lot more often. But anyway, it's time to fight Rainy Turtleoid. There he is, the largest Maverick in all of Mega Man X as far as I'm aware, and we're chaining charge shots on him. Goodness gracious. And that last one killed him. He instantly teleported into his death sprite, and Rainy Turtleoid is dead. We are now returning to Shield Sheldon stage. We went the normal path the first time, but now we have to go down to that pesky bottom path. We have to... Ooh, look at those dashes with Commander Yamark's weapon. That was one of the Rreploid's abilities to make it dash that fast. So anyway, the first puzzle is the same. Mega Man X is teabagging. That's just ridiculous. The second puzzle is also basically the same. If you even want to call these puzzles, I wouldn't. But yeah, so now this puzzle, instead of opening the front door, there's some lag there for a second. That wasn't on my end. Or that wasn't on your end. That was on the game. Oh my gosh, it's lagging like crazy. I thought this game was optimized. What is this, Mega Man 3? Anyway, that wall is fake. We're saving some Rreploids, getting an armor piece, and yeah, this is the bottom path. You know, I don't know if it's the road less traveled, but I would assume so, considering there's so many secrets here. Anyway, look at that. And if damage boosting to get the hearts, always love to see that. And using the teleporter, so we're probably going to have to face Dynamo. I would love to see a high max fight, but after watching the 100% completion route with X and Zero being used, we saw Dynamo every single time, and I don't want to subject myself to any more disappointment. Anyway, getting a weapon tank, saving some more Rreploids, every single one of them, goodness me. Probably got like 9,000 lives by now, but anyway, let's fight Dynamo. Oh, there he is. I bet this is going to be a great fight by Dynamo. Let's see Dynamo put up such a great fight. We're using Rainy Turtleoid's water weapon. I guess Dynamo is allergic to water. That does make sense considering he is a robot, and he's also a dead robot on account of him exploding. And we are back to Metal Shark player stage. Now, the first part's going to be pretty similar, so I'm going to skip to the part where something changes. Damage boosting through there, okay, and yes, so we skip that ladder and we go to this very secret ladder. All we have to do is keep going, and you find the secret ladder, a leap of faith jump, and we get another armor capsule. Very nice to see. Saving another Rreploid in the process as well. And would you look at that? Is that a portal I see? Are we going to have to fight Dynamo? Well, only time will tell, and I guess we're going to have to find out the hard way. And by the hard way, I mean we're going to have to find out by watching the gameplay, which really isn't very hard. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too. But we have another set of ride armor that we're going to leave right there. And Zero did a glitch here that scrolled the screen further. I guess Mega Man X is incapable of doing that, which makes sense. So we're just gonna have fun with this ride armor, I assume. We're gonna play with the idea of letting it despawn off screen and then not let it despawn off screen. Always very fun to watch. Kill some of these nightmare enemies. Hey, what are they doing here? Get out of here, nightmare enemies. Ooh, using a fire charge shot. Good grief, that was a little bit of overkill, I'd say, but I mean, it did the job. Can't complain if it does the job, I suppose. And now we're using a water charge shot to put out all of our fires. Very, very smart by Mega Man X, minimizing all the damage to the environment around him. Good job, Mega Man X. Very nice of you. Leaving the right armor inside of a block to die. Oh my goodness, and the fire weapon is still very cool. I wish we could see it to fly a little bit. Oh, Mega Man X wall jumping like crazy. He's gonna get a stubbed toe or something wall jumping like that. Now we're using Ice Swap. We're using everything out here. My goodness, this is what happens when you get to an auto-scroller with TAS. Mega Man X or whoever's playing the game goes crazy. Oh my gosh, actually using Shield, Sheldon, Shield the way it was intended to be used. I never would have thought I'd see the day. I mean, if it wasn't for the glitch, I'd say that's the worst weapon in this game. Oh my gosh, Mega Man using a big ball of poop. Ew. That's disgusting. Why did he steal that power from Ground Scaravage? That was nasty. Anyway, we saved one more Rreploid, and I guess we're going to fight Dynamo. Oh man, Dynamo, you're back from the dead. It's so great to see you. I wonder how this battle is going to go. We're using water weapons once again. That seemed to work pretty well the first time, and the second time it also worked. Dynamo is dead again. And we are returning to Infinity Majinion stage to collect some more Rreploids and items that we did not collect the first time. So, yeah, this will be fun. Let's see how this goes. We got Commander Yamark's weapon out to slide faster than normal. Are we going to use Shield Shell? We don't have to. Commander Yamark's weapon is insane. That just completely destroyed that wall mini-boss, saving the Rreploid hiding down in that hole right there. I don't know why he was down in that hole or how he was floating in the air, but he was. And again, look how fast that health bar melts. Oh my goodness gracious. Jeez Louise. And we got to go through the portal this time because, of course, we did not do that last time, meaning there's probably a couple of Rreploids to save and maybe even some items we can get. I bet if we go to the left right here, there might be an item. Normally you go right. Oh, we went left. And look, 2 items. We got a heart tank and we got armor. Would you look at that? That's crazy how that works. I had no idea that was there, guys. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know why that was there. Anyway, continuing on, we're going to be saving a lot of Rreploids in quick succession. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh, Mega Man X 9. There was 9 of them, and it sounded like I said Mega Man X9. I wish that existed, but as far as I'm aware, it doesn't. Anyway, let's fight Dynamo. All right, Dynamo. Surely this time you'll do something cool. Right now, you threw some pink things, and you died. Okay, Dynamo is dead. Again, we are returning to Ground Scaravage's stage, and the only unfortunate part about this is I don't think we're going to be seeing any use of this glitch again, but we are using a new set of armor. Okay, I wish it was the shadow armor, but hey, you know what? Seeing a new set of armor is always nice. We at least have the helmet on. That's always cool. That's the only way I would be able to tell it was a new set of armor. The rest looks basically the same. I guess the shoes are a little bigger. But whatever, I bet we'll put this armor to good use, though I do wish it was the shadow armor. It looks like a ninja. I like ninjas. They're cool. Anyway, saving a Rreploid, using the Mega Man X version of the Saber Dash, cancel the wall jump insanely quickly. And of course, saving the Rreploids at the last second before teleporting out of there, which is crazy. I know this is run-of-the-mill business when it comes to TAS, but TAS always does such precise timings when it comes to saving these Rreploids. Like, literally right before TAS will teleport away, you'll see a Rreploid be saved, or, you know, something. Picking up a heart tank there as well, blowing that up. Okay, there was no Rreploid to be saved there, but the other times I was right, guys. Come on, it might happen again. We have one more before the boss. Maybe this time we'll see some cool strats by TAS. Who knows? Ooh, we're seeing some epic dashes, though. Oh, my. Gee whiz. I don't know why I said that. I don't know. Anyway, saving that guy. Gotta go over here, though, and save that guy. And then we go to the teleporter. Ooh. Maybe we'll fight Hymax. We're probably not going to fight Hymax. I'm just going to... Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. We probably are not fighting Hymax. I hate to say it. I wish we were. But Mega Man X will be doing some epic dashes. Looking like Sonic the Hedgehog over here. With his spinball move. Except the minus the spinball part. But it is a dash. Anyway, let's fight Dynamo. Oh, Dynamo, you're back. Oh, Dynamo. Oh, you're doing the exact same attacks as last time. So we're probably going to try the same. And Dynamo is dead. Okay, now we return to Blaze Heatnix's stage. So I hope you guys are hungry. We already had half a dozen donuts. And we might hit the full dozen this time. Which, if true, oh my goodness. We're all going to have belly aches at the end of this. Jeez, and we're rocking that same armor again. That's always cool. Yeah, I don't have much to say, but I just think that's cool. Normally I'm talking the entire time, but I like that Mega Man X has used a change of clothes. It's very rare for these tasks. Would be nice if we had the shadow armor, but whatever. We gotta save these Rreploids, am I right? I mean, what else are we gonna be doing here? That's why we're back at the stage. We're saving Rreploids and collecting items, and of course using the Mega Man X dash cancel. Instead of the SDC, it's the ZSDC. I guess it's always the ZSDC for the Z Saber, because when Zero has it. Anyway, we got a new item. We saved some more Rreploids. They're hand to their chest as if they have some kind of heart problem, even though they're a Rreploid robot. I'm not sure how they would have a heart problem, but I don't know how they're built. I don't know their schematics. But we go into another portal, meaning we're going to be fighting Dynamo, probably. But you never know. Maybe we'll fight somebody else. Maybe it'll be Hymax. Maybe the Colonel will come back. Maybe the Colonel will come back. Probably not, but you never know. Damage boosting through there. Oh my gosh. Getting a sub-tank, dashing up, doing the Mega Man X Saber Dash cancel, and we're about to fight Dynamo. Oh, Dynamo, you're back. Surely you got some... Nope. Nope, this is the exact same... We did the exact same thing again, and Dynamo died again. And we're returning to Blizzard Wolfang stage. We got to save all those dogs we forgot to save the first time. And now that we have these sick mid-air dashes, it should be a lot faster, which is pretty much the main point of backtracking this stage. There are some other points as well, but that's why we don't get those Rreploid dogs in the very beginning. And this stage is a lot easier to backtrack once you have this armor. I mean, look how fast we're dashing through everything. Oh my gosh, so many dogs. So many dogs. Holy cow. I don't even have much to say about it. That's just a lot of dogs. I don't have a joke to make about it. It's just a lot of dogs. Yeah, anyway, also a lot of enemy dogs. I think there's only like 4 enemies in this game, and one of them is a dog. And there's also only like 4 different Rreploids you could save, and one of them is a dog. Anyway, let's fight Dynamo. Dynamo, you're back. Surely you have something new. The exact same thing, and then we jump in the air right there. Yeah, okay, Dynamo died again. And we're finally done with the backtracking and heading to the gate stages. And here we are once again with the blade armor. Not the shadow armor, unfortunately, but this armor is still cool. It's a lot more functionally useful than the shadow armor, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, the shadow armor looks cooler. Right, guys? Who agrees? Comment down below which armor looks cooler. And of course, we can use the dash upwards to avoid those spikes. We could use the shadow armor to wall jump off those spikes, or you could use the Blizzard Wolfang's weapon to damage boost yourself or wall jump or whatever you want to do. Or you could just be zero. Yeah, that's right, you can just be zero and also get through this stage. But the intended ways are to either get a set of armor or be zero. You're not supposed to be able to do it as vanilla Mega Man X, but you certainly can. So that's why I like Mega Man X6. You know, the things that aren't intentional in this game are actually pretty cool for the most part. And the things that are intentional, not so much. I'm not going to say this is my favorite X game by any means, but it's a good one. And wow, we are all the way in that lava there. We were doing some serious damage boosting to be able to survive that. And of course, the lava has to dramatically rise again, and we have a short auto-scroller segment before we finish the stage. And Mega Man skating on ice right there. Wall jumping off of spikes right there. Off the screen, the cameraman can't see right there. Sliding back all the way down. Oh my gosh, he's used a big ball of poop to kill that enemy. Hate it when that happens. We saw another flash of white, by the way. Once again, I hope I am not having a seizure. But, probably not. I mean, if that happened twice, probably not having a seizure. Anyway, hey, we beat the stage. Let's see who's boss. Let's see what boss we're beating. Oh, it's this boss. I hate this boss. Boo! Kill him, Mega Man. Kill him. This guy stinks. He is actually a lot easier to defeat while, I think this is the Nightmare Mother. So she is actually a lot easier to defeat when you have the blade armor specifically, because you could jump and slide and everything. And oh, wow. Mega Man X one-cycled that in the easiest way I've ever seen that done. So congratulations, Mega Man X. I'm going to use that whenever I play Mega Man X6 next, and who knows when that'll be. Probably not too long. I do like that. I don't know if you guys noticed, I do like Mega Man X. And here we are at the second gate stage. We are zooming upwards vertically into the air, and we're probably going to be seeing a sick sequence break in just a minute here, folks. First, we got to use the Commander Your Mark weapon, of course, to get through that. We're going to damage boost there to wall jump off those spikes after dashing directly up into the air. Damage boost once again, and yeah, we skipped the entire stage. How cool is that? Now let's fight the boss. And here's Hymax. If only we got to kill him earlier. Now he pulls up a double shield from both sides. However, is Mega Man going to kill him? Oh my goodness, using the Infinity Machinian weapon glitch with the dash attack. That is so sick. That is so sick and cool. Good job, Mega Man X. That was awesome. And we continue on with the gate stages. Once again, whipping out Commander Your Mark's weapon while dashing pretty much constantly because, fun fact, dashing is faster than just walking. I don't know if you guys know that. Mega Man X doesn't really have tips like Call of Duty where it says reloading or switching to your weapon is faster than reloading or whatever. None of that's in Mega Man X. We have a rainy stage with a lot of flying enemies and holes. If you don't have Commander Your Mark's weapon out here, you are an insane human being. Or TAS. Oh, dashing into the floor right before teleporting away. What a swag strat. That's a swag strat if I've ever seen one. But Let's go fight the boss. Oh no, the boss is Gate. This could be the end of the game. Gate's been the main enemy behind everything. Now, if you don't know this, the way that Gate dies is by hitting him in his balls. Gate shows you his balls, and then you hit them. That's the only way to do any damage to him. Gate is completely immune to damage anywhere other than his balls that he shows you. So when Gate shows you his balls, hit them really hard. He will die. Just like that. Look. Mega Man just did it. Just how I said it. And Gate is dead. But despite the death of Gate, the game continues and the music becomes creepy and sinister, meaning we still have somebody else lurking behind the shadows controlling this whole evil operation. But who could it be? I don't know. First, we gotta do the refights. And the first refight is Blaze Heatnix. Kill this guy, Mega Man X. Kill this guy. The lava's coming from the ceiling. That's what I thought was your favorite pattern. And it looks like it is because you're killing him very fast. And Blaze Heatnix is dead. Again! Infinity Maginian, one of the slowest boss fights in this entire game. As far as I'm aware, at least when you're TAS. It might be different casually. I don't think this boss is that hard casually. But TAS-wise, it's a pretty slow boss fight. But it doesn't matter because Infinity Maginian did just die. Again! Shield Sheldon. Great Scott! We're gonna have to kill Shield Sheldon. Oh my gosh, be careful, Mega Man. Shield Sheldon has some crazy attacks. You better look out. Is that blue and orange stuff. Never mind, Shield Sheldon is dead. Again, Rainy Turtleoid, so giant. This might as well be 3 Mavericks put into 1. My goodness gracious. You could have a good Yo Mama joke with Rainy Turtleoid as the punchline. But anyway, Rainy Turtleoid is dead. Again, oh, there's this guy. There he went. Grouse Garbage died. Again, Metal Shark Player. Oh my goodness. Now this is going to be a battle for the ages right here, folks. Mega Man X versus Metal Shark. Never mind. Metal Shark Player is dead. Again! Oh my gosh, it's the wolf. No wonder that guy's stage had so many wolves in it. I mean, he is a wolf. That's kind of crazy now that I think of it. Anyway, he's dead. Again! Commander Yalmark. Now, this is going to be a tough battle. This guy is a real tough cookie when it comes to fighting in Mega Man X games. Believe me. Never mind, he's dead. Again! That was the final refight, meaning we're going to find out who's behind this whole thing. Now, I have no idea. When it comes to Mega Man X games, it's very hard to tell who the main villain is behind everything. I thought it was Gate, but Gate has been defeated. Who does that leave? I mean, Gate is dead, Hymax is dead, Dynamo's dead. I mean, the General's not coming back, I don't think. Dr. Doppler's been dead a long time as far as I'm aware. Oh, it's Sigma. Haha. I knew it. He's a hobo, though. That's cool. Or he's Zartan from G.I. Joe in that one disguise, but I'm sure like maybe 5 people will understand what I mean. Oh my gosh, he barfed a Mega Man X and summoned a Rick and Morty portal. I've never seen him do any of that before. TAS has killed him so fast every other time. Thank goodness Rick and Morty didn't come out of that. They'd be in the wrong game, that's for sure. Oh, the lights are turning out, though. That means this is part of Sigma's bigger plan. What type of bigger plan? We're about to find out. Probably something bigger than him being a hobo, though. At least I would hope so. That kind of rhymed. I don't know. I'm concerned. There's a lot of giant C-3PO Contra-looking Sigma. This Sigma can come right out of Contra 3: The Alien Wars. That's what he looks like to me. Also, C-3PO, like I've said. Oh, and Mega Man's doing the thing where he flies and uses the flame saber, taking the damage from Sigma's laser mouth. Oh my goodness, he's just flying in the air. This Mega Man X guy is insane, and he killed Sigma with a big ball of poop. What a way to kill Sigma. That's so undignifying. Sigma died to a giant ball of poop. Disgusting. It was literally in his mouth and everything. That must have tasted horrible. No wonder he died. Even a robot could sense that fecal matter inside of... Oh my gosh. What a horrifying death for Sigma there. Good grief. The whole series is probably about to end after that kind of death. I mean... Obviously, that's the end of the game. No silly person would think that the game would continue on after this point. That would be crazy. But yeah, anyway, now we have cutscenes, and Sigma is dead. He died to poop. And that's why you always wash your hands. And that's the entire TAS, and what a TAS that was. I've been enjoying watching Zero tear through Mega Man X6, but this feels right. It's a Mega Man X game, so seeing Mega Man X himself go out and get 100% of all the items is just satisfying, and I enjoyed that a lot. And as always, I hope you guys did too. I'm pretty sure we finally exhausted all of the Mega Man X6 TASs, meaning next video is going to actually be on Mega Man X7. I don't believe there are any TASs on that game. I will double check, and if there is one, we will take a look at it, but I will at least look at the world record speedruns for Mega Man X7, because as bad of a game as it is, we still gotta check it out, guys. I can't just ignore it. Besides, what if there's a cool glitch we don't know about because nobody plays that game? But yeah, hopefully it'll still be a fun time, at least a better time than actually playing Mega Man X7. But enough making fun of Mega Man X7. I mean, we just looked at Mega Man X6. People make fun of that game too, and I actually like Mega Man X6, as I've said before, but today is not the day to get into that. Anyway, that's all for this video, and I will see you guys next time with Mega Man X7. Whoopee!